Welcome to Donnie's Pit Stop. If it's your first time here, thanks for stopping by, and consider subscribing if you like this video. And for you subscribers, you guys are awesome. Today is a sad day here on the channel because today is the last day that we have with my 2017 Nissan Murano. Let's check it out. Now this car has mostly been my wife's car, but we have used it for a lot of different vacations and it's got a lot of cool features to talk about. Up front we have the LED daytime running lights, which have been really convenient, and the LED fog lights down low. And once we get inside, I'll show you the cameras that are all the way around this vehicle to make it easy to park. Up front here we have something most people wouldn't even notice. It's the front facing camera, sleekly built right into the Nissan logo. Under the hood, we have Nissan's 3.5-liter V6 engine, good for 260 horsepower and 240 foot-pounds of torque, so you'll be able to beat all the other soccer moms off the line. One thing that makes my Murano unique are these 18-inch alloy wheels. Now these were a $1,440 option in 2017. Integrated into the side mirrors are a turn signal in the housing, and down low, those cameras that I mentioned up front. One of the standard features of this SL model is the convenience of the power liftgate. With buttons located right here on the tailgate, at the driver compartment, and on the key fob, there's lots of easy ways to open it when you're loading it up with groceries. The height of the power liftgate is totally customizable, so if you have a garage with a short ceiling, or you're just a short person, you can program it to only open it up about this far. Also really convenient for when my wife and I take it to the drive-in and you have to have your hatch at your roofline. Speaking of the drive-in movies, Nissan made it incredibly easy to fold down the second row seats with just a pull of the lever back here. Now we got some space. And you can fold or recline from the second row too. Now this is an awesome feature for our family because we like to do a lot of snowboarding, camping, and other outdoor activities. And the last of the 4 cameras on this car to make parking easy is right here just above the license plate.
Now let's take a look at some of the interior features.
Here's your start-stop button, your heated seats, and your climate control right above that. The Murano has an 8-inch touchscreen, so you can go to your navigation, see the map, your phone, or your radio. Down low we have the gas cap release and the hood release. Every car is a little different. With this one, we unlatch the gas cap from the inside and then just open her up. Look, no hands. On the door, something really convenient for my wife and I is the memory seats. I'm number 2, because you know she's number 1. There's the memory seat in action. My favorite feature of this car is the cruise control. When you're taking a road trip with Nissan Murano's intelligent cruise control, not only do you set the speed, but you also set the following distance. So if somebody slow gets in your way, your car will actually slow down, and then once they move, you'll speed back up to 70. Up front here, we have the sensor for the intelligent cruise control, which makes taking a vacation with this car a breeze. And my wife's favorite feature of this car is the cameras I showed you outside. When you're parking in a spot, you'll be able to see the white lines on both sides of you and any cars in front or behind you. Here, let's check it out in action. When you're pulling into a parking spot, just tap the camera button and you can see the white lines right there on the screen to help you get centered. Perfect. When you throw it into reverse, your camera automatically comes on. No matter what time of year, it's always nice to have the dual panoramic sunroof open. The sunroof opens with this button right here. Hey there. Sometimes you gotta close her up. Plenty of room in the back for activities. And if you saw my Mini Cooper review, you know I love a good armrest. Even has cup holders. Plus, it reclines. All right, guys, let's take it on a road test. I mentioned when we saw underneath the hood that this Murano has 260 horsepower, 240 foot-pounds of torque, and that's plenty of power for this car. It's really just the perfect amount. When you step on the gas from a traffic light, the CVT transmission gives you a smooth flow of power, and that's what we're doing right now. Now, a lot of automotive journalists have really panned Nissan for years for the use of the CVT transmission, and it's definitely not the best transmission in the world for something like a performance car. But for something like your everyday around town car, it's perfect for something like the Murano. With the V6 the Murano uses, and that Nissan has won a lot of best engine awards for, it pairs perfectly with the CVT transmission. When you step on the gas, you don't feel any whine or hesitation from the CVT, and it really is just a joy to drive, whether you're going 40 miles an hour like we are now, or 75 on the highway. It's certainly trendy these days for everyday cars to handle well around the Nürburgring or the test tracks that these manufacturers make. But nobody seems to make a car anymore that's good for your everyday driving. Whether you're sitting in traffic, stuck on the highway, cruising around town, running to the grocery store, this car achieves all of that with ease. The size of this car is excellent as well. It's got a nice big armrest, plenty of room for your passengers, both front and rear, but also plenty of room for groceries, and it's still easy to park, whether you're parking downtown next to a curb or parking in a parking lot with the lines. One drawback to this car is the visibility. The way they sculpt the hood and the fenders together, it makes it very hard to see the front two corners of your car. This car has plenty of power when you need it, like when you're merging onto the highway, but not so much power that it gets horrible gas mileage. And right now we are averaging about 23 miles per gallon, but I have a little bit of a lead foot. Speaking of gas mileage, Nissan did say that it was rated for 28 on the highway, 21 in the city, for an average of 24, so we're just under that at 22.7. Nissan really nailed the luxury with the Murano. This car has plush, comfy, zero gravity seats that are perfect when you're on a long ride or just driving around town. The ride of this car is very smooth too for these Pennsylvania potholes. Now, driving an SUV and handling certainly aren't two things that are synonymous, but Nissan did a great job pushing the wheels out to all four corners on the Murano. So for as big as it is, it really handles well in around town driving situations. Let's see how it takes off. Oh yeah, it can throw you back in the seat. Now, at the beginning of this video, I did say that it was a sad day because today would be the last day of my ownership with this 2017 Nissan Murano. I am turning it in and replacing it with something new tomorrow. So you might be thinking at home, well, Donnie, are you gonna miss this car? And the answer is a little bit of both. I'm excited for what I have coming to the channel soon and what I'm replacing it with. And I have enjoyed the last 3 years of owning this Nissan Murano. I'll definitely miss some of the technology this car had. There's a few things I won't miss. First of all, I would not have chosen gray. It just kind of happened to be that was the deal. And I'm all about a good deal here at Donnie's Pit Stop. This car has performed admirably in the 3 years that I've had it, and all I've had to do was just your oil changes and tire rotations. Unfortunately, during my ownership, someone did hit it, so it had to be repainted and had some body shop work done, and certainly that's one of the reasons why I'm happy to get rid of it. So, I'm happy to move on to something new, but I really did enjoy owning this Nissan Murano. If you've got a Murano at home, let me know about it. Thanks for watching my review of my 2017 Nissan Murano. It could be a great car for your family. It definitely was for mine. If you got an idea what we should replace this car with next, a good family hauler, let me know about it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for what we drive off the lot when we go shopping tomorrow. See you next time on Donnie's Pit Stop.